Well, a free humor marathon is being held online this Friday as part of the Alzheimer's Association Longest Day event. Joining us to talk about the marathon is neuroscientist Heidi Hanna and neurohumorist KARYN BUXMAN. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lauren.
Great to have you here. For people who are unfamiliar, the summer solstice, the longest day, is a really significant day for not only people suffering from Alzheimer's, but really the caregivers that are taking care of them. So explain that, if you will.
Yeah, so the longest day started as an opportunity to raise awareness about Alzheimer's and what it's like to have the longest day be every day because of what happens when people are dealing with Alzheimer's, and of course the caregivers who are trying to take care of them and oftentimes feeling like they're reliving the same day, day after day. So the idea was to use this to promote bringing awareness to the disease, but also to the need that we have to take care of those caregivers. So we actually became friends several years ago, and we're talking about our shared experience of having family members with Alzheimer's. And I had actually been running marathons, and I did a golf marathon to raise money for Alzheimer's. And I said, you know, we should come up with something to do together. And KARYN said, the only thing I would ever do all day is laugh. So we thought, well, why not do a humor marathon and use that as a way, because not only are we raising money, but we're also teaching people about how healthy humor can actually improve brain health and performance and help caregivers.
Absolutely. And so, KARYN, you know, we're learning so much more about how music helps our brains and humor helps our brains. And you are a neurohumorist, yes, which is probably a new word for a lot of people because it's not something that we really think of in medical terms, humor being healing, but it is.
Yes, there is so much being developed in the field of science right now on the benefits of humor, and that's one of the things that Heidi and I love nerding out over. But the fact is that, you know, humor can build resilience and it can lower inflammation, and there's so many benefits in terms of stress management, coping, and building that bandwidth, which is what people need who are caregivers, because this is the longest day again and again and again. And so it isn't about being funny, you know, it's about learning that filter of seeing funny. And so instead of being funny, seeing funny, and leveraging humor so that they can build their bandwidth, you know, have a better quality of life.
And I know you, your mom, I understand, suffered with Alzheimer's. Explain how in those moments, because it's really easy to try to make other people laugh when they're suffering in a situation, yes, but you were in this. Yes. Explain how you find humor in those moments.
You know, and it's not that we're laughing all the time. There's a time to laugh and a time to cry. But the ability to not laugh at the person with Alzheimer's, but laugh at the disease itself. Because if you can laugh at the disease or at the experience, it moves you from victim to victor. And this is the, you know, finding humor in the pain. My mother was recognizing how she could find some humor in the fact that, you know, we would have a dinner together and it was like a mystery meal. Was there something in? Was there something out? You know, various kinds of things that she would do and be able to laugh at the experience that she was having. And again, not laughing all the time. Some people won't be ready for this, but for those who are willing to look at a different way of coping and an additional tool to put in their toolkit, this is something that's accessible to anyone, any place, anytime.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of being accessible, so this humor marathon that's going to be happening this Friday will be online for people, and it's free. So Heidi, if they're interested, how can they get involved, enroll, and take part of really a network of support?
Yeah, we have a great day planned for people. They can go to humormarathon.com, and it is a free event. We really want to provide this information, and also the fact that it's not just about laughing when we're going through challenges, but laughing together, getting social support, building our capacity so that when things go wrong, we have more flexibility in our brain to problem solve more effectively. So we want to open this up. You can go to humormarathon.com. You're going to get actually a free book, What's So Funny About Stress, which KARYN and I wrote together, as well as another book KARYN wrote specifically for caregivers about laughing being better than crying.
So true, so true. And I mean, life is just so stressful, and it really does take such a toll on your whole person. So great to be able to find those moments where we can laugh.
Yes, for sure. And we find a lot of them.
I know, you guys are over here giggling like a bunch of schoolgirls when you got here. Yes. Love it. You have to do that.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for putting smiles on faces.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.